Hi guys, we are going to be looking at automating your business process through an ERP solution. What does it mean by automation? What do you understand by the word business process? What is ERP solution? All this is going to be covered in this webinar. My name is Aino Lumide. I am an ERP consultant for Pinmetrix Limited. Let's get started. Now, in this webinar, we will explore the concept of business process automation, where we are going to be discussing on how we can help improve efficiency and reduce cost in every organization. We will look at the benefit of automation, how to get started with implementing it. We will also cover best practices for ensuring successful automation. At the end of this webinar, you will have a better understanding of how to use automation to streamline your business processes. The word business process, what does it mean? So it is simply defined as a flow of business tasks or activities that is being performed by people, systems, technology in a structured manner in order to produce an outcome that contributes to the business goals. Yes. It can also mean that anything from a simple administrative task to complex operation involving multiple steps and resources. That is just a very brief explanation of business process. If we are going to introduce technology to it, then we say a business process automation. So what does it mean to have a business process automation? So this is defined as a practice of using technology, software to automate complex and redundant business processes and workflows. Yes, it is the use of this same software or technology to automate manual, repetitive tasks so that employees can focus on critical tasks. It helps businesses save manual effort, reduce cost, improve efficiency, and optimize process performance. So if we look at it, there are examples of business process. Business processes actually vary depending upon the type, industry, location of a business. But there are few processes that are practiced across all these segments of businesses around the globe. To make this easy to understand, let us look at some examples of such processes. We have things like processes around sales, processes around procurement, employee onboarding process, payroll process, customer service processes, and so many other ones. So these are processes that can actually happen in every organization. Now, the business process technology refers to the use of technology such as software and systems to automate, streamline, and optimize business processes. It helps organizations improve efficiency, reduce errors, and save time and resources on manual task completion. Yes, it can be customized as per needs and can be used in a variety of industries. A few examples of business process technology are workflow management, customer relationship management, enterprise resource planning, accounting software, laboratory information management system, learning management system, and so many others. So let's look at how to use automation to streamline business processes. How is this automation being used to streamline business processes? Automation can significantly streamline business processes, improve efficiency, and reduce manual labor. There are steps to effectively use automation in your business. Like what? Identifying repetitive tasks. Yes, identifying repetitive tasks. You need to start identifying tasks that are time consuming, that have low value impact on your business. And this could mean maybe reports generation, data entry, mail filtering, and some other repetitive tasks that can easily be given out to a clerk, or just identifying it as clerical jobs. Yes. So you need to identify those kind of tasks. Then you also need to define objectives. So clearly define the objectives you want to achieve with automation. So for instance, you might want to say, okay, your objective is to have time to create time, to improve accuracy, to reduce cost, or enhance customer experience. You understand? Then having specific goals will help you choose the right automation tools and measure the success of your efforts. Then you can also map out processes. That is, you need to document the existing processes that you have, so that at the end of this, so you have a better understanding of how tasks are currently performed. Then you identify the pain areas, the bottlenecks that needs to be optimized. Yes, these steps will also help you identify dependencies and integration points of other systems. So you can then decide to have other systems integrated into that particular process. Then this is a point whereby you need to also choose the right automation tools. So you must have understanding of automation tools that you need to use. There are so many available automation tools that align with your business needs. There are various options ranging from simple task automation tools to more advanced robotic process automation platform. So you need to consider factors such as ease of use, scalability, integration capabilities, and cost effectiveness. You understand? You need to also look at that. Then you need to prioritize automation opportunities. Yeah, there are so many automation that you want to do, but you need to write it down in form of an hierarchy so that you pick up the most challenging ones. Yes. So you need to determine which processes or tasks will benefit the most from automation. So you start with something small, manage a project to gain experience and build confidence. Look for tasks that are rule-based, repetitive, and consume a significant amount of time and resources. Then you also need to implement automation gradually. So don't just rush into automation. You take it step by step, implement it gradually. Maybe you take one aspect first before you pick up the other one. So you need to introduce automation incrementally to avoid disruptions and allow for adjustment. Begin with pilot projects or specific department before scaling up across the entire organization. Monitor and measure the impact of automation on key performance indicators to ensure it aligns with your objectives. Then you need to integrate systems and data. Yes, you need to integrate systems and data. Automation often involves integrating different systems, applications, and data sources. Ensure that the automation tools you use can seamlessly connect with existing software and databases. Yeah, that's if you have one. But if you don't have one, then you need to have a system that can easily infuse with all your business processes. This integration enables smooth data flow and ensures that automated processes can access and update information accurately. Then you need to train your employees. You need to make them be involved, use, because they are the end users and they must be happy with the process, the new process that is being introduced to them. So automation should be seen as a tool to enhance productivity rather than a threat to jobs. Provide adequate training and support to employees to help them adapt to the new processes and technologies. Encourage them to focus on more value-added tasks. that require critical thinking and creativity. You need to monitor and refine. So at every point in time, you need to check the performance and effectiveness of the automated processes that have been done. Then gather feedback from employees and users to identify any issues or areas for improvement. Then continuously refine your automated workflows to optimize efficiency and achieve better results. So you cannot automate processes at once. It is a continuous thing. So you need to stay updated with latest technologies. Automation technologies are evolving rapidly. Stay informed about new advancements, tools, and best practices in automation. Explore emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, and natural language processing to unlock additional automation opportunities. But remember, automation is not a one-time task, but an ongoing process of improvement. By implementing automation strategically, you can streamline your business processes, increase productivity, and create a more efficient and agile organization. Let's look at the difference between ERP and other management systems. So, the word ERP itself is an acronym for Enterprise Resource Planning, which actually refers to a type of software that organizations use to manage day-to-day business activities. And such could be like accounting, procurement, project management, risk management, supply chain, manufacturing, and so many others. So a complete ERP suite includes enterprise performance management, which is a software that helps to plan, budget, predict, and report on an organization's financial results. Yes. So you want to see an ERP system tie together a multitude of business processes and enable the flow of data between them by collecting an organization's shared transactional data from multiple sources. ERP systems eliminate data duplication and provide data integrity with a single source of truth. Today, ERP systems are critical for managing thousands of businesses of all sizes and in all industries. To these companies, ERP is an indispensable as the electricity that keeps the lights on. So you want to make sure that all operations within an organization is carried out through an ERP system. So from the aspect of your sales, accounting, procurement, and so many other tasks like that, they are all infused into a single software where everybody can relate to it. You can pull data at any point in time. You can analyze these data that are being pulled together. Now let's look at advantages of business process automation. So some of the benefits of automation include improved accuracy, reliability, productivity, as well as improved employee morale. So let's look at 10 of these benefits. Efficiency. So it gives room for faster processing. You have 24/7 operation of all activities. You have your data analytics collections in one database. You have improved accuracy, high productivity. It helps with cost savings. It enforces compliance, which is very important. So nobody would work outside a standard. So it could be a global standard or predefined organizational standard. It helps you to reduce errors because errors could actually be expensive. It gives customer satisfaction on your customer because you have some of these activities that are being automated. So it's for high productivity. You see that at the end of the day, your customers are now being satisfied with it. So it helps increase employee satisfaction also and retention. There is no need for paperwork, so you have your processes done automatedly. So there is no need for paper, investing in paper. You have all those things eliminated. So you have a cleaner data, then you could have a scalable processes within an ERP system. So let's look at some of the best practices for ensuring a successful automation with an ERP. So before you can go into an ERP, you need to make sure that you practice these things to ensure a successful. Implementing automation with an ERP can greatly enhance operational efficiency and streamline business processes. To ensure successful automation with this ERP, consider the following best practices. One is clearly define objectives. Clearly define objectives. This is coming up again. So you need to have a goal and objective of automating your process. Yes, you need to. Is either you want to save cost, you want to save time, you want to increase efficiency, you want to increase productivity. You must be able to define that clearly. So it is based on that. It is always better to define these things one after the other. Don't just look at, for instance, let's say you are going into an automation process. You first consider the fact that you want to eliminate no, not paperwork now. You want to save costs or you want to save time. Let's look at this prayer of saving time first. So prayer of saving time is the goal and objective of everybody to follow. So there must be a timeline for processes that are being done. Then you can now move to the next level of you want to still within the duration of the period. So you could still look at it that the next thing for you to do is to eliminate paperwork. So whatever report that is being generated from each department should be done through the system. So I can go into the system and pull my report, or I can automate the system to send a report to my mail. So those things you need to actually have a clearly defined objectives. Then thoroughly assess business process. So before you go into it, you need to make sure that your physical processes or your manual processes are well aligned. You have accessed it. So anywhere there are errors, anywhere there are challenges, those are analyzed and resolved. Because you are taking, if you are not careful, you will take the same problem into automation. And the good thing about automation, like I said, it helps to enforce what's it called compliance. So this is the aspect where you now get your users, your employees, telling you some processes cannot be done because automation is now in place. So you need to identify, check whatever thing they are doing. Is it wrong or right? Before you introduce automation, you need to correct that manually. When you correct that manually, then you are good to go with an automation. So thoroughly assess business processes. Conduct a thorough analysis of your existing business processes to identify efficiencies, bottleneck, and areas that can benefit from automation. Understand the interdependencies between different processes and how automation can improve them. Engage stakeholders. So everybody must be involved. Everybody. So everybody in the sense that from the aspects of the business owner to the last user must be involved. You need to let them know what the system is going to offer them. You need to let them understand what their contribution in making the automation a successful one. Get everybody involved, always have meetings with them, have a general meeting, and also have a segmented meeting. IT personnel meeting, department meeting, and so many other things. Just try as much as possible to get everybody involved and let them understand the objective of the automation. Give them the assurance that automation is not going to take up their jobs, but helps to improve their job. So seek their input and their feedback to understand their pain points and requirements. So that this same thing, when you understand their pain points, when you understand their requirement, because understanding requirement will come in different form. From a business owner, the requirement from a business owner is definitely going to be different from that of a user. So you need to make sure that you capture all the requirements. Then this will ensure that the automation solution addresses their needs and their needs effectively. Choose the right automation tools. I said this earlier on. Choose the right automation tool. Make research. Get an ERP system that would work for you. Check if it is within your budget. Check if it's likely to serve you now and help you to scale up in future. So you need to look at that. And the best is for you to consider consulting with an ERP vendors or automation expert to identify the best tools for your specific needs. So you need to make sure that you meet with an ERP consultant, like for instance Pinmetrix. That is what we do. So you could consult Pinmetrix to choose the right automation tools. We are not biased when it comes to selecting an ERP system that will work for you. We are not affiliated with any of the ERP vendors. So as a consultant, as an independent consultant, what we do is listen to your needs. Try to identify these needs, prefer solutions to them, and offer a solution that best fits that need. So with that, you can be able to select, oh, okay, this is what you are looking at, maybe based on your budget, based on the clearly stated objectives. So you with that, then develop a detailed plan. Develop a detailed plan of how you want to execute this automation. You need to have a detailed plan on it. If you don't plan, if you don't plan, you end up planning to fail. So you need to develop a detailed plan, create a comprehensive implementation plan that outlines the steps, timelines, the resources that are required. These resources that are required. Don't leave anything out. Define milestones, allocate responsibility. Don't choke this process or this project into one person. Try to give try to give responsibilities to people. Let them take ownership of it so that they can deliver more, rather than giving it to one particular person and expecting 100% delivery. So you might want to look at that and establish a realistic timeline for each phase of the project. Then prioritize security and data privacy, which is very important. So at Pinmetrix, we have data privacy. We have data privacy. We don't give out data, and we sign a document on that. Automation may involve accessing and processing sensitive business data. Ensure that robust security measures are in place to protect data integrity. So data integrity within the ERP system, data integrity within these resources, which is the server are going to be using, then data integrity with your consultant. You need to make sure that you are able to identify that clearly. Then also have a regular backups to mitigate risk. Then conduct thorough testing. So at every implementation that you do, make sure that you have done a proper testing of what you expect the system to deliver to you. Before implementing automation across your ERP system, conduct thorough testing in a controlled environment. Identify and resolve any issues, validate the accuracy of automated process, and ensure seamless integration with existing systems. Provide training and support. So invest in comprehensive training to familiarize employees with the new automated processes. Offer ongoing support and assistance to address any challenges or concerns that may encounter during the transition. Also, monitor and evaluate performance. Continuously monitor and evaluate the performance of the automated process. Establish KPIs to measure the effectiveness of automation. Identify areas for improvement and make necessary adjustments as needed. This is highly important. Foster a culture of continuous improvement. To encourage a culture of continuous improvement and innovation within your organization. Promote feedback loops, encourage employees to suggest process enhancement, and regularly review and optimize automated workflows to adapt to changing business needs. By following this best practice, you can maximize the benefit of automation within your ERP system and ensure a successful implementation that drives efficiency, accuracy, and productivity. Let's look at some top ERP software to select for business process automation. Remember that the selection of an ERP product should be based on your specific business needs, your budget, scalability needs, industry, and integration capabilities. It is recommended to thoroughly evaluate each option and consider engaging with ERP consultants to identify the best fit for your organization. So this is where Pinmetrix comes in to help you select or to advise you on selecting an ERP product which will be based on your specific business requirements, your budget, scalability needs, and integration capabilities. It is recommended to thoroughly evaluate each option and consider engaging with ERP consultant to identify the best fit for your organization. These are a list of 10 ERP products that are widely recognized and have a good reputation in the market. We have the SAP ERP, we have the Oracle ERP, we have ERP Next, we have Microsoft Dynamics, we have Sage X3, we have Sage 300, we have Sage Evolution, we have Zoho. We have so many ERP systems within the market. Now, how do we get started? What are the things that actually needs to be done to get started? Based on all I have been saying in this webinar, we can highlight some key things that can actually make us get started. So what are these things? Number one, we have identified that we need an organizational goal. So you must be able to define a clear organizational goal. You need to build up employee mindsets because they end up using the solution. You need to give them that confidence. You need to give them orientation. You need to change their mindset about change. So you need to consider business process improvement. So we talked about identifying your current process and how you can improve it. Look for the bottlenecks that you have. See areas that needs to be changed. Then it is also important for you to have documentation of these things. So everybody is clear of what you want to achieve. So it is better to have a clear documentation on this. Then have a good budget which is affordable to you. Have a good budget which is affordable to you. Even though we have said you should look for a good budget, it doesn't mean you should give an unreasonable budget. No, don't give an unreasonable budget. You are investing in something that wants to help you improve your system. So you must be ready to give or to invest in it. And since you are investing in it, you must take ownership of it. You must be in control. You must be involved. You need to select an ERP consultant. This I can't stress this more than this. It is important you do your background check on an ERP consultant. So there are many ways at which you can do your background check. Is either you want to ask other people, other companies, maybe friends and family around, if they know an ERP consultant that can actually help you. Look at their profile, see what they've delivered so far. Engage with them, let them do a demo, let them see, let them be able to convince you why they are offering or they are suggesting a particular ERP product to you. Then you set up a project committee, prayer committee where to involve the ERP vendor, the ERP consultant, business owners, stakeholders, and every other person that is going to be involved. And so that you can monitor the project from beginning to the end. So you need to identify those things. You need to have a proper planning and execute this project based on your plan. So you need then, okay, I've talked about the selecting an ERP solution and the vendor that is involved. So that is the end of our webinar, and I hope you are able to gain one or two things from this. So thank you very much. My name is Olumide Aino. I am the ERP consultant for Pinmetrix Limited. So you can reach out to me on olumide@pinmetrix.com or info@pinmetrix.com, and you can contact my number 080-287-65109. We are available to listen to you and to provide the solution that fits your business needs. Thank you and have a lovely day. Bye.